Look, man, I thought I would have to make a video about this because I'm actually very annoyed with this concept. Weili Zhang, you're going to war. You're not. There's no friends in this industry. In MMA, there's no friends in that business. There's no friends in that industry. Everybody's coming in there to fight and to win and to knock their opponent out unconscious. I mean, she knows this. She's a very good fighter. I don't have to tell her anything. But I feel like in the first fight, she was too nice, too friendly. It's like you're coming in there to take everything I have. This belt I got, you're coming to take everything I got. You're coming to put food, you're coming to take food off my table. You're coming to knock me unconscious or put me to sleep with submissions or break my arm, break my limbs, tear my face apart, make me have multiple. And we're friends? No, man, this is warfare. I'm coming to kill or be killed. This is how the game is. Like, you can't be friends in MMA. Like, it's the game. It's the game. It's literally the game. I mean, the ref, I feel, should do a better job stopping these fights and really making sure these fighters are definitely not in trouble of any type of danger or anything like that. But this is the mentality you have to have in this business, or you're going to get seriously hurt. I feel like Weili was too much respect, and she kind of said that in the interview. She said that I'm coming to destroy this time and leave everything out of my mind, because she was worried about the. Apparently, she was annoyed by the audience booing. That's another thing. You gotta have tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Like Volkanovski and Ortega fight. Let me first of all tell you guys that fight should have been stopped at the end of the third round because he wasn't answering questions correctly. He was lifted off the ground by his cornerman, and that's another thing. I feel that Volkanovski has the mentality of a champion. That dude knows when to switch it on and when to switch it off. Because after the fight, we can hang out, we can chill, we can talk, we can do whatever. But in the fight, I'm coming to knock you the fuck out or unconscious. I know I never like to hear any talk of, I'm trying to end this dude bloodline. Like, I don't want to hear any of those talk. But at the end, but then at the same time, it's the business. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come in there and try and end this dude and finish him off. So. It's just how it is. The MMA world is brutal. There's no friends. None. There's no friends in this business. Zero. Everybody's coming out to see what they can gain and get from each other. It's how it works. The industry. I kind of have another feeling. I feel like people that are friends in the industry, like, I get it if you're a brother, if your brother is fighting in the same division as you, but if you're the champ and he's fighting in the same division as me, I'm the champ. I have to defend the title against any and all contenders. I feel like another reason why Khabib retired was so that Islam could rise to the top. Islam Makhachev. That's another thing. Because if let's assume that Khabib defended his title against the next contender. So Dustin Poirier and Oliveira would fight for the number one contender spot, right? But I don't know. I mean, I think Dustin Poirier would deserve another rematch after the Gaethje fight. No, and then so he beats Dustin Poirier. I don't know. I think the best thing would be for a contender fight between Dustin and Oliveira, and then the winner fights Khabib, and then he defends his title again. But then by the time he's defending his title again, he wins his match again. But then Islam Makhachev is the next contender. What are you going to do? Are you going to match up Islam versus Khabib? Because that's the only fight that makes sense, though, because he's the number one contender. He's beat all these other guys. What is he doing this for? Is he trying to win the belt or what? So the reason Khabib retired, in my opinion, this is my little theory, I feel like he wanted to pave the way for Islam Makhachev to become the next champion of the UFC in the lightweight division. I mean, I think that's really the case, but it might not work out because Gaethje and Oliveira and all these other guys and Dustin are actually high level elite MMA fighters. So it's not an easy fight. Islam's in a tough fight with all three of those guys. Those guys are top in elite fighters. I think Justin Gaethje's a little bit of an easier fight because if he takes him down, Justin Gaethje's ground game is a little bit suspect. Dustin's ground game is top notch, elite, high level. Oliveira also, but Oliveira has shown that he quits in fights before. Dustin has no quit in him. Dustin has no quit in it. There's no quit in Dustin. Dustin's beat Gaethje. He beat the who's of the division. I think he's gonna win his fight against Oliveira. I think he beats him. He beats him, but it could be a tough fight. He might not win, but it's a tough fight. But what really dawned on me was that I don't understand why there's friends. Like, if it was me and I was Khabib, I'd fight Islam Makhachev. I would do it. If I was Gilbert Burns, I would fight Vicente Luque. I'd fight these dudes, man. Like, if I'm Khabib, I'll fight Islam Makhachev. If I'm Gilbert Burns, I'm fighting Vicente Luque. Because there's no friends in this business. You're coming to take what's mine. And I'm coming to end you. And you're coming to end me. It's kill or be killed. I don't understand why there's friends and, I'm trying to be your friend and I'm trying to help you train and you're training with me. But I understand, that's fine. Training is cool. But at the same time, like, we can't be buddy. And, I mean, I get it. He has a history with him. So, of course, they're going to be friends and brothers. They've lived together, trained together their whole lives. So I kind of understand there's a conflict of interest there. You can't really fight. I mean, Khabib, I understand Khabib would never fight Islam Makhachev. It looks like he was like a brother. But I just don't get it. Like, it feels weird to me, though. Like, he's not here just to play games. He's here to take what's yours, right? I'm assuming, no, he's not. He's here to, I don't know, I guess Islam would just keep fighting and Khabib would probably retire as he gets older and then Islam would just take over. Retirement is the only way that would be feasible. But in my opinion, I feel like it's the fight game and people should fight even if they're friends. It's just a fight. I mean, you guys train with each other every day. You guys hit each other every day. So, it's just a fight. It's nothing big. I mean, it's just another fight. I don't think it's a big deal. Like, a fight is a fight. Like, you get knocked out, submitted, it's fine. It's part of the game. It's a fight. It's just a fight. Like, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Like, it's not that serious. You might get CTE, you might get brain damage, you could get hurt seriously. It is kind of a big deal, right? I get it. I'm just being a bit of a simpleton. But man, really, it's annoying. I feel it's annoying. I think it's annoying. Friends? For what?